Greetings, productive programmer. So we would just want to clean up this unique identifier. So in the last lesson, we used the anonymous name generator that we had to just kind of create a username here that would be acting as our unique identifier because it kind of generates a random one. But as you can see in our chat, it usually only appends 2 words together. So it's not the most unique identifier. I just wanted to show you that there is a better package, and that package is called UUID. It's very common to use this a lot inside of Phoenix LiveView, or I guess really any application, as you can imagine. And so we're just going to install this. So this is another example of how you can install a dependency. And I think it's good to see it multiple times because this is obviously a very useful feature, is installing dependencies and getting comfortable using them in your application. So let's go ahead and add this into our application. And we're going to do that by going back to our dependencies. So mix file will have a new line here. And this one we're just going to call UUID. And the version is 118. And we save that. And we will close down our application and install our dependencies. And then once it's installed, we can restart our server. And once we are in here, we can go check the docs really quickly. And let's generate, here you go, very simple. We'll just take this function right here. And just to demonstrate what this does, again, because we have this nice REPL here inside of our Phoenix application run in our server, we can just go ahead and execute this because this package is installed on our application. So you can see how this is a much more unique ID. And so we are going to just go ahead and go back to our code where we have the anonymous name generator, but not here, not the one that we mount on, the one that we assign to our message data when we submit the message. So we're going to put that here, and we're just going to replace that. And now our code is still going to function basically like it did before. We'll refresh the page, and we can do a test, and that's working just fine. And then if I was to pull up and inspect our element here and just come in here and look at these, you can see that our unique identifiers are being pasted into the page here, and they're all different. So this one is B680, and it's got some different text here, and 8377. So these are all unique, and even the beginning here is different. And there's going to be extremely unlikely that there will be any sort of collision between these. So that way, again, what Phoenix is doing is it's just, we gave it a message or an ID to our unordered list chat messages. And then we told it that we wanted to be efficient with the memory and append to our unordered list list items. But in order to append, it needs to give each one a unique identifier so it can maintain the structure of the file and make it look the correct way it should when it displays to the user. And so that's it for this lesson. Again, just emphasizing the importance of being comfortable utilizing your hex.docs.pm and installing dependencies and taking advantage of all of the applications and packages that exist for Elixir. You can benefit from all of those inside of Phoenix. And additionally, you can always come in here and execute any of your code when you're running your server inside of a shell. You can just come in there and execute this in IEX. And additionally, all of your packages that you've installed as dependencies will be available inside of IEX when you're running your Phoenix applications, which makes it really easy to test things out and benefit from that productivity. So I'll see you in the next lesson where we are going to make it so that users will be able to see who's online in a users online section. So I'll see you over in the next lesson. We'll build that out and you'll see how cool it is that users will be able to detect all of the users that are in the chat room and get that information displayed here on the page for them.